get it twisted, get it twisted. This my shit. Bow down, bitches. Bow down, bitches. Bow down.
Hi vloggity vlog, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be doing a Q&A. I made this question sticker thingy on my Instagram and asked you guys to ask me a couple of questions that I'm going to be answering on my YouTube. But the Q&A is going to be a little bit different today because I am going to be doing my makeup for the first time while answering the questions. So yes, I am very excited for that. For the first time, get like a full-on makeup look, not just lashes, blush, lip combo, none of that. A full-on makeup look with like using all the makeup products that you need for a face beat. So I'm quite excited. First things first, I'm going to show you the makeup products that I'm going to be using. I got them from Kicks. So we have is it Rimmel London Matte Perfection. I don't know if it's focusing, but it's the Matte Perfection Silky Loose Face Powder. So yeah, we have that. And then I just took it from her thing, and because she had it and I was like, why get stuff that she already has that I could use. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me Setting Spray Matte and Poreless. I don't know why most of the things that I got here are matte, because during the summer my skin is very oily, and then during winter it is very dry. I don't know if you can see, it looks dry, but I applied the normal cream that I usually apply, which is Aqua's cream. So I don't know how it's gonna look because right now my skin is looking patchy, but I did moisturize it. And then we have the primer. It is a Maybelline Fit Me primer, same as the setting spray. It is a matte and poreless. And then we have this smudge eyeshadow palette. We have that one. I'm also going to be using some of the shades here as highlighter because I didn't get highlighter. And then we have this liquid blush from Essence in the shade, I don't know, Coral Crush, 40 Coral Crush. So we have that. And then we have my foundation. It is also from Maybelline. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless foundation, and it is in the shade 330 for normal to oily skin. And then I got these from my China because why not? I'm not about to spend 50 pula on lip gloss because I lost my lip glosses and I do not want to use this one that I already had. So I got all of these from my China for 20 pula. And then I also got this Essence powder blush because why not? It is in the color 330 Cool Berry, and this is in the 40 Coral Black Crush. Ooh. And also from Maybelline we have the concealer from the Fit Me thingy. Yeah, it's just concealer, nothing much. It's in the shades Angazi. And then I couldn't find contour, so the girl said that you can take a darker shade, 2 shades darker than yours, and then you use it as a contour. So I took that. It's from Essence. You see, it's from Essence Camouflage Plus Matte Concealer. And then this is just the brush and my, oh my gosh, Rimmel London. Oh, they're from the same brand. I got this from Dimi for Christmas, if you don't know. He has a little thing. We were supposed to get brushes at Gaborone. But then my mom was like, when we were coming back, and she's like, I don't feel like going into the shop. We'll get them at Mahalape. Deep down, I knew that there were no brushes in Mahalape, right? We get to Mahalape, we go look for brushes. Hadiyo. And then I just settled to just get a foundation brush so that I can apply my foundation properly. But I think I'm just gonna end up using this brush for everything. So don't judge me for that, guys. I'm just a beginner, okay? Yeah. So with that being said, let's get started. So I got the questions right here from my Instagram, you can see. And the first thing that I'm gonna do is to prime my face. I'm looking at myself in the mirror, so most of the time I think I'll probably be looking there, right? Bonnet. Okay, so I did moisturize my skin with the Aqua's cream, and then the first thing that we're gonna do is prime our face. I don't know how much you put. I'm genuinely just winging it, and we will see. We will see how that goes. Oh shit, it's dripping. Let's apply that. I think it's going to make my face it's gonna make my face look dry because it's matte. But at least you would have seen that I did. Now we've applied our primer. I'm going to answer the first question. It says, let me put this girl like this. Not one. It says, do you believe in love at first sight? Hi. No, I don't. I don't, because what do you mean you're in love with me and you just, met me? Like, what do you mean? I don't believe in love at first sight. I don't believe in it because, no, I don't believe in love at first sight. Because for you to say that you love someone, you have to, can I get the bonnet? No, you have to know them, truly know them, what kind of a person they are. So how do you love at first sight? What do you mean? I don't know if this foundation is gonna be enough, but we'll see. I'm gonna take the brush, and then the girls say that you shouldn't, you should just. So I'm gonna do that. I don't think it's gonna be enough. I'll use the beauty. I'll use the sponge. Guys, now I genuinely don't know what I'm doing, hey? Second question is, can you swim? I can move from point A to B, so I don't know if that answers your question. I can't do the other styles, butterfly, I can't do those things. But I can move from point A to point B. I can move from shallow to deep and deep to shallow. So that's something, I guess. I was watching a video yesterday. They said that you shouldn't apply foundation on the areas that you are going to conceal. And I'm going to conceal here. Hey, it's okay. It is really okay. So I'm gonna finish this off camera, okay? They also said that you should put underneath your jawline, so that it's the same. This is how I look. I look quite shiny, so I'm going to use this. I've been having this, so that's why it's a bit dirty, but I tried to wash it yesterday, and this is what managed to come out. It's damp, so the girl said use a damp one. I'm just gonna pat it like that. I look like a ghost, but this is my shade, guys. This is my shade. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah. And then after doing that, let me answer another question. Lolo, I've been reading novels lately. Would you like to recommend some of the books that I could read? When I started reading novels, I think I started with The Hate You Give, 5 Feet Apart, and then I read It Ends With Us. That is the one that actually made me love reading books. It Ends With Us, 1,000 Boy Kisses, A Million Kisses. What's that one? 1,000 Boy Kisses. I'm not sure. The one that the guy was dying and, he gave the girl those many kisses. A Million Kisses I've had before. I can't see. It's something along those lines. And then you could also read the Twisted series. You could read what? A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime. I also love that book. I think that's what it's called. Ooh, you know what book you should read? But I think that one is gonna traumatize you. What is that book called? If He Had Been With Me, I found it. Oh, that book traumatized me. I swear to God. But if you don't know what books to read, you can go to my my book highlight at Instagram and look through some of those books. You can read the Twisted series. Let me go to the books that I've downloaded right now. Currently, right now, I'm reading You're So Bad. That's the book that I'm reading. But you could also, it's by Angela Casella, I think. There's Mile High. There is The Kiss Countdown. If We Ever Meet Again. Power Play, I've read it, Better Than the Movies. Read that book. So those are some of the books that you could read that I recommend. I can't think of other ones from the top of my head. I'll update my book highlight with all the books that I've read before. So yeah, that's that. And then, hey gorgeous, wanted to ask for advice on how to keep that spark alive. And then wait, I'm gonna apply concealer right at the the corner of my eye, and then here, because this is what the girls do, so I'm just gonna do it as well. And then also I'm going to apply it here in a triangle form or whatever. How do you keep the friendship alive? I don't know what it's in my eye. Okay, I was about to say that it depends on what your friendship with it depends on how your friendship is, because your friendship might not be the same as my friendship. If there's one thing my friends know, I think my friends have learned to accept that I don't talk a lot. So I will, oh my gosh, that I don't talk a lot. I will check up on you sometime, but I'm not much of a person who keeps conversation. So I have red spots here, so I'm gonna cover those. Give you a cock, and now it's creasing. And then, so I don't really talk much, but I think they've just accepted it. It's just how our friendship is. So how should you keep your friendship alive? I don't know, just do what works for you and your friend. Like I really can't advise you on that one. If you guys I don't know, if it's better for you guys to keep talking like on a daily basis, then you should do that. If you guys talk there and there, then also do that. Like, I don't know what to say, guys. Like, I don't know what to advise you, because that is a matter that involves you and your friend, and the dynamic that you and your friend have. So I'm just gonna let this dry up and I will pick this up once it has dried. Okay, so while we're waiting for it to dry, what do? I forgot. Wait, I didn't do my brows. I'm gonna do that off cam. Okay, so I think now I've given it time to dry a little bit up. So she's using the tip of her beauty blender, and I'm also gonna use that. So apparently you shouldn't go too hard. You should just, because you want to brighten up that area, because that is where the light is going to reflect, right? And there I'm gonna oh, I also did my brows. I don't know if I will, what do you call it, if I will fill them in or if I just want them to stay like this. Hey, okay, que spoke. Oh my goodness. Let me finish. Okay. Let's continue with the questions. I'm looking for them. Wait. Can you please tell me your reading routine and how you got to where you are right now? P.S. I love you, boo. I love you too. My reading routine. Nothing. I used to, when I studied, I had like a book for every subject that I did, like an extra book, which I rewrote the notes, basically I summarize it to try and make them shorter. And then because I think I learn better when writing stuff, so I would rewrite everything. Oh my gosh, it's creasing. I would rewrite everything, right? And that is what worked for me for the most part, so yeah. Hi guys, I am shooting on my iPad, guys. Camera gaha, but my screen is here. So I don't know if I should stay at the camera or at my screen, but I want to be looking at myself as I'm talking. So this is the light. Sorry guys. It is Friday. I don't know if you can tell. It's Friday, and hopefully this video will be posted tomorrow, Saturday. So yeah, I was posting the video, and what I forgot to mention is that what I noticed towards like the end of towards the end of Form 5 is that I also used Raz texting me. Boy, I knew it. I knew it was some shady things. Look at her. Look at her. Anyways, as I was saying, what I noticed towards the end of the academic year is that, and I was using my syllabus and my test papers. And I also saw a video about this other guy who's studying medicine in Australia talking about it. I was using my Nari. Guys, rest disturbing me. Hey, Nekeri, this other guy on TikTok, he studies medicine at Australia. Like this method that I used towards the end of Form 5. Ari, if you're writing your finals this year, like, there's no time for you to be rewriting notes, trying to understand them. Like, there is no time. What you need to be doing right now is using your syllabus and your past papers, like your revision papers. So what I did, I used to take like a topic from the syllabus. Let's say it is biology. I used to take the digestive system, and then I compiled questions that the digestive system from all the past papers that I had. And then I knew on the particular day or time I was tackling
digestive system, right? So how hetsa in that session you knew hore, I'm done with the topic. I know how the questions could be asked because you took all of your past papers and then you revised using them. So you knew hore mo topicing your digestive system potso e ka tla e budutswe yang, e ka tla e budutswe yang, you know. So so that's what I did, and I think that's the I can Ria. Wait, Bobo, you sent 12 messages, Mona, and it's all stickers. Hey, what are you doing today, you little girl? I'm not a little girl. Ota swab. Anyways, and then red. Oh, I remembered. On my phone, I had the syllabus. So I used pink for topics that I understood very well, green for like the mid topics, and then red was for topics that I didn't understand. In physics, it was red wholly. So I tackled the red sections first, then went to green, and then finished lastly with the pink sections. So I don't know if that helps, but I think that is the one thing that you should be doing. And also note that when you're using your syllabus, you should also have your notebook and then you reference back to your notes so that you understand better, right? I think that is all that I can help with. Syllabus, notebook, and yeah, just relax. That's really not going to help, but relax. You still have a lot of time. Don't worry, you still have a lot of time. It's May. In 2 months you'll be writing your mocks, but you still have time. Take it from me, you still have time. I believe in you guys, and all the best in your exams and everything. And yeah, bye.
Unscripted.Loatile. By the way, is this gonna contour properly? Just so you know. So guess I really relax because you still have time, but how would you Mudimu wa Israel. You know what? And then they somehow Mudim. Tatakatiki rain. Yo. And then I'm gonna use this. Unscripted.Loatile. Jo Setswana Unscripted.Loatile go tswalla ora gausa ka di vlog a ke thata ngwanaka. We just had that. I'm still gonna vlog. I think I got a similar question. They were asking if no gotene. Let me look for it. Am I going to be vlogging when I get to uni? Yes. It's a very similar question. I'm going to keep vlogging. Look what I'm going to be vlogging. That's just my thing, girl. Yo, Mudim. Yo, what did I do? It never looks like this in the girls. Yo. Ke dira sente a bo ke senya hela ke senya. Yo, hey, ke rata go ira dilo, ke rata go lekeletsa hela o itse bona ka nong go senyegile. Hesh. Bona hela ka go ntse. Hesh, I ke blend hesh, hopefully go ta siama guys. The other questionnaire. How do you feel going to tertiary school with the points you got, and do you mind giving me tips? Honestly, I'm so happy. But the more that I sat down and had time to think about my results, I got a little bit sad because I was expecting far much better, because I was expecting an A star in chemistry, in DVS, and FN, right? But then I don't know, like I just accepted it. But then the A stars wouldn't change anything because I got 3 A's, right? The A stars wouldn't change anything, but I just felt that, you know, that's what I was going to get. But it's still fine since I didn't get it. Like, it's still okay. We move with life. And the tips that I would give you is just to start now. Don't wait for last minute, because then you're gonna be panicking, because you're gonna have to catch up on a lot of things, you know. So it's better to start now. Honestly, I don't wish to be in Form 5 anymore. But as I was saying that in her vlog, she was like, I feel sorry for you guys who are in matric. Like, honestly, I do not wish to be in Form 5 right now. 2024 was the worst year of my life. I hate hey guys. Something is not right here. Guys, so I didn't do something. No, but if you have a small forehead, of which I think I do, you don't need to contour. Why did I contour? Ugh. If you could collaborate with any YouTuber, who would it be? I think Mobotswana, it would be, I have like quite a number of my favorite YouTubers. I would love to collaborate, and don't say this because they're my friends. Like, I genuinely do want to collaborate with them. I want to collaborate with La Rona. I want to collaborate with Lissa's Universe, Falsa. Because think how cool. Like, think about it. Imagine us doing our makeup, because she's also doing makeup, and she also landed a brand deal with Maybelline. So like, think of it. I'm also getting into the makeup, you know, thingies. So think of us doing our makeup together, you know. Like, it could work. Like, it could work. Guys, I'm gonna get seeing way. I cannot. To look like this. I don't think I'm supposed to look like this. Hey, I would also like to collaborate with Foreign. If you guys know Foreign Diaries, that's Sharon. You know, that's my girl. Also, I have a new friend. Is it a friend? But I have a new friend. Her name is Asante. She's also doing YouTube. So I would love to collaborate with her and do some content with her. That is something that I want to do. Internationally, ouch. Love beam. If this somehow lands on your thing, I don't know. Listen to me. I would love to collaborate with Love Beam, because I love you so much. Like, so bad. Love Beam, I love you. I'm putting it out there in the universe. I think that's it. Yeah. Skincare routine. I cannot skincare routine. I use that's not a skincare routine. I apply those thingies, those creams and antibiotic stuff and things. So I'm gonna try filling in the spots that honey. How do you convince your parents to let you go out to go out? I'll be with my family. I don't go out alone. I go out with my family. It's either with my cousin or I'm with my aunt. I've never went to Chayoba with my mom. Most of the times you see me going out, I was with my family. Go Waffles, I was with my cousin. Ayoba, I was with my cousin. And I also went to Ayoba again. I was with my aunt and cousin. There's this time when we were at Lobate, we went to this event. It's called Bandling Waubisa. I was with my cousin. So I just turned 18. So, I'm easing into, going out, and they let me if I ask legale. And so yeah, so just ask, and can I just better wait for dingwaga tsa gago gore di go letla gore o tswe, because I think once you're like of the appropriate age to go out, it isn't as hard as when you're underage. So yeah, how do you know that I went to Ayoba? I don't think I posted it on my main. Huh? Anyways, where are you going to uni? I got a lot of questions. I said that I got a lot of questions asking where I'm going and what course I'm going to study. I am going to BAC, and I'm going to be studying international finance and banking. If you were to talk about your New Zealand experience in one sentence, what would you say? It was guys, what do I do? Oh shit, I'm not supposed to take it out. I'm supposed to take out this thingy inside. Okay, so now I'm going to set the places where I concealed. Anyways, I did my brows off camera. I don't know if you can notice. I don't know if this is what you do. If you were to talk about your New Zealand experience in one sentence, what would you say? It was amazing and a well-needed break. Crap. What inspired you to actually start YouTubing? Oh, and I love you so much. I love you guys so much. I love all of you so much. What inspired me to start YouTubing? I've always just loved, YouTubing. I've always loved YouTube, just being in the camera and whatever. So yeah, that's just that. I always loved it. Guys, I saw a girl on the video I was watching yesterday. This is what she did, okay? So don't judge me for doing this. I saw a girl, and this is what she did. I did conceal the middle of my nose. Ever dumped a boy who genuinely loved you for someone else? What the hell? I have. I'm just gonna answer your question and leave it at that. And yes, I have. Why would you ask me that? Which course? I already answered that. Current book is You're So What? You're So Bad by Angela Casella. That is the book that I'm reading. And fave TikTok content creator. Do I have a favorite? Ooh, I do. Balisa. Am I supposed to give one? I love Balisa. Sometimes it's Grace Montana. Sometimes. And then who else do I like? Those girls, Bako University, Asante, and her friend. Like, they are living the life, but they're just in university. So those are my favorite content creators, TikTok creators. What's your current obsession? It could be anything. My current obsession is sleeping. I love sleeping so much. I've been waking up around 11, 12 every single day without failure. I love sleeping so much. Are you open to new friendship this year? Definitely, guys. I'm going to university, so I'm definitely going to meet new people, and yeah, So I am open to meeting new people and perhaps and forming friendships or whatever. I'm gonna use this to brush off my powder because I think it's okay. Guys, it's not supposed to look like that, right? Has the thought of studying abroad ever crossed your mind? It has, but then I didn't reach the 6 A stars. I didn't even get a star. So that opportunity just, yeah. Now I am going to apply blush. Which app do you use to edit your vlogs? By the way, I love your vlogs and you are so beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I use... That is a lot. That is a lot. I use... Oh, that wasn't a lot. I use CapCut to edit my vlogs, and then Canva to do my CapCut to edit my videos, Canva to do my thumbnails, and Vita to do like the intro of my video. So yeah, that's what I use. Okay. I'm gonna use the same brush to apply blush. Oh, what else? How was cricket tuition for you? It was fun. Cricket was fun. It was nothing but fun. It was fun, man. It was fun. Why are you gay? I'm not lying. I got 2 of these questions. I don't know if you can see 1 and 2. Why are you gay? I am not gay. Why would you think I'm gay? I know you guys. I know Luna, but listening this. I know you, and I don't know why you're saying I am gay, because I don't think I have portrayed any gayish behavior. But yeah. What else? Who's your fave YouTuber? It's gonna have to be my friends, and then Babiki. And then Babiki. I'm not really much of a fan of... Nicole Liano used to be one of my favorites, but I don't watch her that much. But she used to be a fave. Which university? I already answered that question. Do you have a boyfriend? I do not have a boyfriend, but I do have a lover. Well, this thing you have done this year, I think, is going out, going out with my family. That was wild for me, because, who goes out with that family at 18? But I actually went out with my family, and that was pretty wild for me. Would you be friends with someone who hates any of your friends? Hate is such a strong word. I don't think I'd be with anyone who hates my friends. Let's say, but I would be a friend to someone who isn't a friend with my friends, I get how you can be friends with other people and they are not friends with your friends. So I think I would do that, not hate, because why are you hating on my friends? I think it would be uncomfortable for them to be a friend with someone who hates them, So hope that answers your question. Next, I'm going to go on top of the liquid blush with this powdered blush. I know the shades are not the same, but I'm gonna do whatever I want regardless. And then, if your friend falls in love with your ex, would you still continue contact with them? First and foremost, I want to point out that once we break up, I literally don't give 2 fucks about you. And then if you're my friend and you somehow end up liking an ex of mine, I wouldn't have a problem with it as long as you just told me first for Loatile, I like so and so, and then generally I wouldn't care, you know. My mom is watching my vlog, so I don't know if you can hear it. But otherwise, if you told me, I would actually appreciate that, because, you know, respect. But then if you didn't, it would low-key bug me that you didn't tell me, but I wouldn't have a problem with it. What do you do after this? After blush, what do you do? Highlighter. Do you believe in second chances after someone betrays you? It's 50-50. I kind of do, but I also don't, because I don't want to give a person a second chance and then they end up betraying me again, you know. But I do feel like people do deserve second chances to prove themselves and stuff like that. So yeah, I think this is for the eyes, but I'm just going to use it to apply highlighter. And I think I am going to use this shade. Yeah, I think I'm going to use that one. Which course are you going to do? I already answered that. Where are you going to uni? I answered that. If you were given a chance, would you go back in time and fix anything? If so, what? I think if I was given the chance, I would go back to the time I lost contact with that one particular person that I'm no longer friends with, because I genuinely do still think about them, and I think that a lot of miscommunication was had during the friendship, and something could still come out of the friendship. I would, you know, love to revisit that and talk things through, hear their side of the story, they hear mine, and see if there's a way forward. But, you know, we don't have the chance to go back in time, so it's okay. It's life. We'll move on. I don't know if it's doing what I wanted to do, but yeah. What's your top 5 favorite music albums? Ooh, I have to think about this one. Take Care by Drake, Control by SZA, but you know it as CTRL. SOS by SZA. Positions by Ariana Grande. Ooh, my 5th one would be, has to be a Beyonce album. I'm not sure. I'll put a picture of it, but that is also my favorite album. Any regrets? No regrets. Oh, describe yourself in 5 words. I am loud, I am shy, I am bubbly, I am loud, shy, bubbly, loving, and what? I can't find the other word. Annoying. Does that describe me? I don't know if that is a perfect description of myself, but that is how I would describe myself. 5x. I hate someone who's annoying. I hate someone who's annoying. I hate when people chew their gum out loud. What else? I don't like someone who tries too hard. And I don't like someone who tries too little, you know, who does like too little. What also? I also don't like someone who doesn't know how to dress properly. Like, worst dating experience? We need an entire video for this one. Wait. My worst dating experience. I was in New Zealand, and then I started talking to this guy. But the good part about it is that a few of my friends knew him, so I was like, okay, he's a real person, we can trust this person. And then we end up dating, and then a month later we break up for due to reasons, you know, that I'm not gonna specify. We broke up, and literally hours later I find out that this guy lied to me about basically everything, school stuff, a lot of stuff, like a lot of things that we bonded, you know, that we bonded over. And it kind of hurt, but then I was like, you know what, it's life. And then I don't know if it's a month ago, this is back in February, by the way. I don't know if it's a month ago, I find out that we have a mutual friend, and then the friend tells me that no, he's just asking me when we broke up. And I'm like, he was asking me when we started dating. And then I said the 31st of December. And then he's like, kana? And then he's like, mapakela kana busog. And then I said, in the morning. And then he's like, kana, if it was the 31st in the morning, it was the 30th of December, and he was still with his girlfriend. I'm like, what do you mean? He long broke up with his girlfriend during the year. What are you talking about? No, you're confused, stuff like that. And I was like, his girlfriend is his ex is my best friend, so I know everything. And turns out that when he asked me to be his girlfriend, he was still dating his ex, you know, and which makes sense because while we were still in the relationship, there was a time he posted on his status, Ari, you guys are talking crap, ting. He's like, people are saying that I left my ex for a prettier girl. And then I'm like, how did you leave your ex when you guys long broke up? Why is it coming up now? And he's like, you know, people, my family is watching this and they're probably thinking teenage drama, but you don't understand. So then I just found out he lied about basically everything, from who he was, where he was from, school things, you know, everything. And then he had the audacity 2 or 3 weeks after we broke up to text me to apologize. And then he was like, not everything you hear is true, when everything I heard is true. He's just trying to spin the narrative. When people asked him, why did Loatile break up with you? He was like, I wanted to break up with her, I just didn't know how to tell her. Anyways, so the advice I'd give to you, do not do online dating. Don't at all. Don't even think about it. I want to do my eyes first, and then my lips, and then I'll get back. 1 gorilla versus 100 men. Who's winning? Isn't it the gorilla? Let me finish and I'll come back. I'm gonna do my eyes, and I think I'm gonna go for this color because my cheeks are a bit peach purplish. So I think I'm gonna go in with this shimmery color. I'm not gonna do anything, I'm just gonna put it, you know, and then I'm gonna do my lashes and then my brows, and then I'll be back and then we'll finish off because we're left with 1, 2, 3 questions, and then we're done. I'm shooting a video, I'll come. I applied brown lip liner around my lips, and then I'm going to put this girl, my Emily in Paris Vaseline tinted lip balm. I'm gonna put it right there, and then I'm going to blend. My sister's home. And then I'm going to put lip gloss because already my makeup is ashy as hell. Let's continue with what advice would you give someone who has academic pressure or stress? Literally try your best, do all that you can, You know, don't put yourself in, you know, don't put yourself under a lot of pressure, because if you do put yourself under a lot of pressure, you won't do as good as you wanted to, because you're going to be stressed all the time. Also, don't relax, you know. I want to say that you have a lot of time, but you don't, but you do have a lot of time. So don't think that it is over. Keep on studying. I swear the results will show at the end, you know. It will all be worth it. Like, don't lose hope, you know. Keep trying, and yeah, like, everything will go according to plan. Don't give up. I don't know if that's helpful. Which school are you? I think I answered that one. Hey, have you moved abroad, and how is it compared to bots? Much love. Love you too. I did not move there. I went to New Zealand for 3.5 months on vacation. My aunt lives there and I was visiting her, so that is that. I didn't move there. And how is it compared to Botswana? It is so much better. It is cleaner, it is greener. Like, those people care about the environment like crazy. It is, I don't know, the environment is just sacred to them, you know. What else about that? Oh, it's like nobody cares about you there. Like, you do whatever you want, nobody's gonna give a flipping, you know. So I just loved it there. It is safe, it is just a fun. It's not as fun as here, but there's a lot of things that you can do as compared to Botswana. And while I was still there, I also traveled to other places, so it was just a breath of fresh air, and it's just amazing. I wouldn't mind moving there, you know. I wouldn't mind moving there. But anyways, I'm going to finish off the makeup look. I think I am done. And I'm going to use the setting spray. I think you should put it at an arm's length. So I'm going to cover my lashes and, you know. Okay, and then let me dry this, and then I will come back to finish the video. I still have to do my hair. So let me do that and come back, and then yeah, that brings us to the end. I did my hair. I just put spray on it, and then I tried to do my edges with this thingy. It's a styling gel, I know, but this is what I had, and this is how I look. This is the finished product. I do not know how I feel about it, because I look a little bit ashy, but I don't know if it's because of this or what. I don't know, because it's definitely not my foundation, because it matched my color, my skin tone, I mean. So I don't know, but this is the finished product, and I don't know how to feel about it. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe in all caps if you haven't already. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. I love you guys so much. Stay blessed, and bye. Guys, I changed into a different outfit, and I still don't like it. Like, look at me. I don't know what went wrong. Is it because it's matte and now it looks dry? Maybe I need the, you know, the glowy ones. I'm shooting. Maybe I need the glowy ones, you know, those ones, but shiny, because this one is not giving me what I want. Like, like, the fit is giving, of course it is, but what about me? I'm giving dead. I'm giving, like, I don't understand. I don't like it. I really don't like it. And you cannot convince me that this looks good. You cannot